Good evening, you're watching the late news on HKIBC. I'm Harminder Singh. Here are tonight's top stories. Foreign Correspondents Club demands answers from government over decision to not renew its vice president's visa. Primary school principal denies embezzling school funds from annual school trips to Australia. An Interpol president reportedly missing. The government has refused to renew the visa of Foreign Correspondents Club Vice President Victor Mallet. Hong Kong Journalists Association Chairman Chris Yeung believed the rejection was punishment against Mallet for hosting a talk by pro-independence activist Andy Chan in August. The Foreign Correspondents Club has demanded local authorities give an explanation for the visa denial or rescind their decision. Riley Chan reports.
2 months after Foreign Correspondents Club Vice President Victor Mallet chaired a pro-independence talk at his venue in Central, he may now be facing consequence for doing so. In a statement released by the Financial Times, where Mallet serves as Asian News editor, it confirmed that the government has refused to renew his visa. It is understood that his working visa expired at the beginning of this month. This is the first time we have encountered this situation in Hong Kong. We have not been given a reason for the rejection, Mallet's employer said. A government spokesman said it would not comment on individual cases. Mallet refused to comment, but he retweeted a report by online news outlet Hong Kong Free Press about his visa rejection. In August, the FCC hosted a talk by Hong Kong National Party convener Andy Chan before his group was banned by the government. Prior to the talk, the Foreign Ministry had urged the FCC to withdraw its invitation to Chan, saying there was a bottom line to freedom of speech. Former Chief Executive and CPPCC Vice Chairman Leung Chun-ying compared the events to giving terrorists a platform. But despite the backlash from the central government, Mallet pressed ahead with the talk. Chan's party was officially banned late last month. Hong Kong Journalists Association Chairman Chris Yeung believed the government's action was a form of punishment.
It will deepen the sense of concerns and anxiety about the shrinking room of freedom of the expression and freedom of the press in Hong Kong. The government obviously would like to send a very clear and no-nonsense message to the foreign media that, and indeed the whole society, that issues like Hong Kong independence is a kind of red line and bottom line issues that they should not say touch upon and go beyond that. If they fail to do so, you have to pay the price, and that is being denied the right to work in Hong Kong, even with a formal job offer.
Riley Chan, HKIBC.
A primary school principal has denied embezzling funds from annual school tours to Australia. Here's Riley Chan.
For the past 7 years, a primary school in Sha Tin has arranged 9 school tours to Australia. Baptist Learning Choice School collected money for the tours in cash in Australian dollars, which equaled to about 2.87 million Hong Kong dollars. The money was received from around 200 students. But the school's principal and a teacher were accused of using the remainder of the money for their own traveling expenses. Some of the money was transferred to the teacher's personal account, while the remainder was kept in a safe at the principal's office. Supported by the school's supervisor and board members, Principal Joy Sid said the claims were totally untrue and that none of the cash was used for teachers' traveling costs. She explained that since the Australian government introduced a cash payment limit this year, the school decided to use the teacher's personal accounts to deposit the cash. She added that it was too complicated and unusual for a school to open a foreign currency account. The Parents Association agreed to the move, according to the principal. Sid stressed that all of the Australian dollars have been withdrawn from the teacher's account. Around 32,000 Australian dollars of leftover money had been kept in the school's safe to pay for future tours. She admitted there was room to improve how funds were managed. Sid also said that the school hired professional auditors to review past records. Meanwhile, the Education Bureau said it was looking into the case. It added that all income received by a school should be deposited into its official account and school staff should make declarations